going to say 4 sentences. Every one of them is true about you, and every single one is costing you money. I'm really good at what I do. I care about my clients. I've been doing this a long time. I go the extra mile. And I know you've said at least 2 of those this month, and I need you to understand something about them, because once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Hi, I'm Brad. I help impressive, forgettable experts find the one story that makes them the only choice. I've spent almost 25 years in television. I've developed and created about 100 shows, about 2,000 episodes. I've sat in casting rooms and watched hundreds of people, 60 to 90 seconds each, and picked the one you couldn't stop watching. And 100% of the time, I picked the person I couldn't stop thinking about afterwards. They may not have been the best one, but the one I couldn't forget. And those were almost never the same person, the best, or the one I couldn't forget. So here's what's wrong with those 4 sentences that I just repeated earlier. Nothing. No, they're all true. But that's the problem. The thing that makes somebody trust you is the exact same thing that makes them unable to tell you apart. All right, let me say it again. The thing that makes them trust you is the thing that makes them unable to tell you apart. Because right now, there's 9 other people who do what you do. And every one of them is saying those same 4 sentences. Today, in a different room, to your future or potential client. This is the truest thing about you. The truest thing about you is very often the least distinguishing. I'm going to say this right now. It's the least distinguishing thing about you. Yes, I did it. And here's the part nobody says. You were trained into this. Stand in line, match, don't stick out. In school, the popular kids were the ones everybody agreed on. As an employee, you got promoted for fitting the culture. And then you go out on your own, and the exact skill that kept you safe for 30 years is the one making you invisible. Nobody warned you about that. Nobody warned me about that. You just did what worked, right up until the day it stopped working. Let me show you what you become when you sound like the other 9. A commodity is anything where the only question left is price. Gas? It's a commodity, right? Same product every corner. So you'll drive 4 extra minutes for a nickel a gallon. You'll feel smart doing it. And then there's Buc-ee's, right? Buc-ee's sells the exact same gas. And people drive past 3 other stations to get there. And then they post about it. They tell their friends. They tell everybody, Buc-ee's. I even have Buc-ee's bathing suits and shirts and all the things. Same commodity, right? Gas. But one of them gave people something specific, something to talk about. They became the only. And I'm telling you, that's available to every single person of you watching this right now. And let me show you one. From a room I'm running right now. There's an insurance agent in it, Lorraine. Medicare. Medicare, it's about as commodity as it gets, right? And she'll tell you that herself. She actually wrote it down for me. The carriers are regulated by the government. The premiums are regulated by the government. The plan designs are regulated by the government. Same product, every agent, all 50 states. And then she wrote this without me asking. Between October and December, I meet with every client who wants to sit down with me. I ask for their medication list so I can work out which drug plan actually fits. I'm not a paid commission. I'm not paid a commission for doing that work, which is why many agents will not do it. I feel it's part of my job. That's what she said. Line 9 other agents up next to her, not one of them can say that. She's been doing it for 23 years. She just never once said it out loud, because to her, that's just her job. So here's what I want you to do, and you can do it tonight. Your words already live in 5 places. And you're going to open each one, not from memory. Go to open the actual page because reading what you actually wrote is a completely different exercise than remembering what you think you wrote. All right, here we go. Let's start with your headline. LinkedIn, your website, the bio at the top of your social media. That's one. Your about section. Then how you introduce yourself out loud. Then your last 5 posts. And then an offer if you have one. And you ask one question at all 5. Would 9 competitors say the same thing? If yes, circle that. Then circle the 3 worst and write one. Just one. And now here's why I do it this week and not next month. You are producing more content right now than you've ever produced in your life. It's never been easier to produce. And AI does not fix a generic sentence. It just makes more of what isn't working. And it does it fast. So every week you leave those 4 sentences in place, the sea you're swimming in gets bigger. Not because you're doing less, because you're doing more of the wrong thing at scale. Here's why I'm telling you this. I built a room where we do this. We do this properly, and it's called The Marquee, 2 half days and 4 live sessions where I do the thing I did in television for almost 25 years. I find the one thing that makes you the only, we build the story that proves it, and I hand you the whole system to tell it. The founding class is closed. We're doing it right now. We got 15 people, and that's where Lorraine came from. The next room opens soon, and the wait list is how you get in first. And if you sign up right now, you'll get in at the founding price before the next program goes public and before we reprice the program. So go to marquee.bradholzman.com. That's MARQUEE, Brad Holzman, HOLCMAN. Right now, not tonight, right now, before the day swallows you. And please follow for more on becoming the only choice in your space. Don't be the best, be the only. Be the $2